On today's show, the Dallas Mavericks, when they're healthy, might be too good to tank. They're a half game out of the 10th seed, 4 games out of the 8th seed. So where are they going now? Talk about that and more. Today's Locked On Mavs.
This is Cooper Flagg, and you're listening to Locked On Mavs.
Nick, that's a good question.
Good morning, Isaac. All these changes, I still got my dog, Dwight Powell.
Locked On Mavs, your daily Dallas Mavericks podcast. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network.
Still can't leave you.
Your team every day.
I'm going to get a city like that.
And welcome. You are locked on to the Dallas Mavericks, your team every day. My name is Nick Angstadt, media member covering the Mavs for 10 years. Thanks for being here every day. Making Locked On Mavs your first listen to the Locked On Podcast Network, the #1 sports podcast network. Today's episode is brought to you by FanDuel. If you want to be right in the middle of the NFL action this season, visit FanDuel.com. Place your NFL live bets all season long. Joining me, as always, my co-host, media member covering the Mavs for 10 years. Right alongside me, the three-man weave wonder. The one more thinking. What you got for me, Isaac Harris?
We back, baby. We back. All three of us in action. Slightly done traveling the world.
For the time
Number
being.
one, the best thing you ate on your Europe trip right now.
Let's see. Probably beans on toast.
For breakfast?
The
Yeah,
crap?
in London.
So you came back and your life got better.
Well, I'm just kidding. I mean, I went to England, so like probably the best thing I ate was the Delta meal on the way. No, I'm just kidding. No, I had some great meals. Great meals as always. Oh, I had Din Tai Fung, the restaurant. I mean, it's
Ooh, yeah,
I've been
nice.
there before.
Oh, you know
so
what
it's
the
not
crap
like a
that
London
is.
thing. It's like a dumpling. They have like soup dumplings and stuff. That was the best food I had.
Sounds
But
like
I
some
also
type
had
of like fungus you'd get.
steak and Fritz in Paris. That was
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, there you
good
go.
too.
That'll hit. That other voice is the post-game prodigy from the Great Slightly Biased YouTube channel. Talking about the Mavericks all the time over there, but other things as well. Today's episode, we're three-man weaving it. We're talking about the Dallas Mavericks. We're about 30% of the way through the season, boys. Like, we've seen a lot of Maverick basketball already. And so we're going to talk about Cooper Flagg, how good he's been so far. We'll talk about the Mavs offense. They're still number 30. Are they going to finish there? We'll talk about a bunch of other stuff. We'll do an extended, longer show today to break down all that stuff. We'll maybe revisit our takes from the beginning of the season where we picked overs and unders on certain teams and how we're looking at with those. But let's start here. The Mavs are one game back, half game back from 10th. So in the play-in race right now. You guys both love the play-in. They're 4 games back from the 8th seed right now. So they're not too far back from actual
Which
playoff
is still the play-in.
contention, which is still the play-in, but it's actual
Just want to
playoff-
clarify that.
playoff contention right now. I think we all kind of agree that if the Mavericks are healthy and if they're going to keep Anthony Davis, which we don't know if either of those things will happen, but right now, currently, as we're recording this on Sunday, it is what the current situation. They're too good to tank if they're going to stay all together, because we were all pretty high on that the Mavericks were going to be a decent team this season, and then they started off the season really bad. But where are they going is my question. Where is this Mavericks team going? Where are we? And what's next for them? Because they're looking all right, and I think they may get Kyrie Irving back in like a month.
Slightly, do you want to go? Because Nick just said we all three think they're too good to tank, and I'm actually not in that camp.
That's what we talked about yesterday on the post after
I
the
was about to
Rockets
say,
game.
I literally just talked about this like 24 hours ago. So do
Oh,
you
okay,
wanna-
okay. Well, I'll go. Like, are we sure they're too good to tank, though?
When they're
like-
healthy.
In relation to the rest of the league, absolutely yes.
Okay, because, well, here's my thing with it. Like, they have 9 wins. And their last, like, okay, the Rockets game, no Şengün, no Adams. The Denver game, no Aaron Gordon, no Christian Brown. Like, the Miami game was good. And the wins before that were the Clippers, Pelicans, Blazers, Wizards, Pacers.
So they're better
all
than all
suck.
those teams. But they're still beating those teams. Those are the
I
teams
know,
you have
and
to
then
beat
the
in tank
Raptors
race.
win. Look, the Raptors win like looks good now.
Does.
So I guess my thing is like, I don't know, like it feels like a little like fool's gold to look at it, and they're probably about to beat the Nets, and it's like it feels like a little fool's goldish to be like, hey, let's look at their record. Are they too good to tank? Whenever, yeah, I'm not looking at some of these like wins saying like, dude, they got some like solid big time wins under their belt whenever AD's out there playing too at the same time.
I just think that the collective of players, I mean, I think that the team is too good to tank if it's going to be that whole team. They were so bad because the system was weird at the beginning of the season. The injuries obviously hit them really hard, and they're still hitting them. The Mavericks are still missing a bunch of guys in the rotation. That's kind of where I land with them.
I just think in relation to the rest of the league, this team is just not anywhere near bad enough to like actually actively tank without overhauling their roster overnight, which is kind of where I'm at. Because Washington is dreadful. They probably will not win 9 games over the course of the season. Sacramento is terrible. The Pelicans are terrible. Probably better than their record is, to be fair, but also terrible. Brooklyn, Indiana, Utah is 8-14, but do you know that they're going to shut it down like they always do come January and really bottom out? So then it's just that the Bulls have lost, I don't know, like 7 in a row. I just don't think you're at those teams' levels. And then it just becomes, I'm not saying they're good or anything like that, but in terms of tanking, it'd be the ninth highest odds, maybe the 8th highest odds.
Yeah, like how far could they actually tank to, Isaac? Like what's the highest in the tank rankings you think that they could get?
Oh, let me pull up a tankathon real quick.
You don't have it bookmarked? It's not like your homepage when you open the browser?
No. I mean, it is still pretty wild though that they've won 3 out of the last 4, and they're still 7 games from 500. Like they're still 7 games from being even 500. I mean, that's just. I mean, you look at the Timberwolves. I mean, the Timberwolves in the 6th spot in the West, and they're what 15-6 or something, 15-7.
15-8.
You know, it's so for them to even like. Okay, would y'all agree that the play-in is the highest that they can go to finish the season?
Yeah, but that's kind of where I thought they would be.
Not postseason, but like to finish the year, 8 through 10 is probably the highest they could go.
Yeah, at this point, yeah,
or 7 through 10. Sorry.
But before the season started, I thought, all right, best chance scenario. That's a weird thing where the with 2 through 8 is within like a game of each other, and they could get 2. That's like the best case scenario, I thought. And they'd also be like right there. It's at 6, 7, 8, 9. Like that's where I thought that they would be. Then they maybe get Kyrie back, and then maybe they could go on a little bit of a run. But I mean, if that's the ceiling where I thought maybe they could be, all right, fine. Like this it's just been a weird start to the season with so many bad things happen.
Yeah, I guess my thing is, so when you say tank, Isaac, are you saying trade Anthony Davis tomorrow and like really just bottom out?
I think they should have traded AD last week.
So you're whatever offer we open up the emails to tomorrow, that's just what we're gonna click accept, and we're gonna respond. We're gonna send the papers in.
I think every game that you play with Anthony Davis right now, you are putting a bullet in the chamber and just swinging that thing around, and just like let's just like go for it and play. Because I'm just in the camp of, if Anthony Davis gets a long-term injury, he has played 5 straight games for the Mavericks one time since he's been traded here. One time. This game coming up on this coming Friday will be the 5th straight game. Big time. All right. That means the game after that will be his 6th straight game if he plays in that. And that'll be the longest like consecutive game streak that he's had in Dallas. So dating back to when he got traded, that's after the Houston half. Then he came back at the end of that last year, played 5
after the Houston half.
Yeah,
he was traded before the Houston half. I want you to also know that he missed games before then.
I'm just in the camp that if a drastic injury happens to AD, that is one of if not the worst things post Luka trade to happen for this team, because then you're set up to where like you can't trade him at all. Then you go into next year and you have this scenario to where he's making $58 million, and he's on your books and he's not playing because, let's just say an Achilles, because a lot of calf strains, like all that, like you're going into next season. So you're almost like losing a season next year too. And you don't even have your draft pick, and you have $55 to $60 million on your cap sheet that's like tied up, and nothing, like you're not getting any production from that at that point. And so like that's my, and then if he comes back, like, are you confident that he's going to come back from like a big time injury, like playing well? And then you're like in this extension conundrum then of like, well, if he comes back, plays well, then you're kind of like forced to have to like pay him. And you're like, oh, you're really comfortable doing that. And then if he comes back and he's horrible, then you'd have no value, and he's probably going to pick up the player option. I just think it's for roster building and where we're at in Cooper's career. An injury to Anthony Davis would be one of the worst things to happen for this franchise.
But if you're a team tank, would it not matter? Because my thing is like, I'm not
this year.
Yes, Zach Collins, Vucevic, yep, in a first. Let's go. I don't get what that does for this team at all. Like, I'd rather just play out AD. And if he gets hurt, he gets hurt. Like, in any scenario where you're trading AD for 50 cents on the dollar, next year is going to be a wasted season anyways. Your team's not going to be good. Like,
but you have a chance to get a generational prospect though to go.
Right, but I mean, in the scenario where AD suffers a catastrophic injury, then you're bad. Like you essentially traded him. Like he's not on the team. He's not playing.
Yeah, I just don't want to tank the. I don't want to tank the next year.
Next year, then your second April team. You may have to get rid of players that you don't want to get rid of.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you have to get rid of players to get under the second apron while having a $60 million contract on your books. That's nothing at that point. And
yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'm opposed to trading AD or anything. I'm just saying just doing it for the sake of tanking, this early in the season. I don't fully understand I just don't think you're going to be as bad. I just don't think there's a point in trying to catch up to some of these bottom feeding teams, which the Mavs are terrible. Don't get me wrong, but like, they're better. Just watching night in and night out, they are so much better. One, than their record. Like, I'll just go that far. They are better than 9-16, and they have been. But they're way better than the Pelicans. They're way better than the Kings. They're way better than the Jazz. They're way better than the Wizards. They're way better than the Nets. They're better than the Hornets. They're better than the Bulls now. And I feel like even if AD doesn't play, they're probably better than those teams.
I mean, I could. Yeah,
so then my argument on all this is just to get out of the hamster wheel, just like the Porzingis thing, like just to get out of the hamster wheel of injured ramping up, injured ramping up, injured ramping up, trying to figure out, are we going to see the vision? Are we going to see AD and Kyrie play at the same time? Like, I don't know if we're ever going to see that. And so that to me is
well, why not though? Like,
so you're either
I don't
on
want
one
to be
side,
the Bulls.
You're either on one side or the other. You're either going for like,
why wouldn't we see it? Like, if Kyrie comes back in a month, like you guys are basically penciling in a catastrophic AD injury.
No, just any AD injury.
He's
only played 5 games
AD health
in a row one time.
I'm not. I don't think you can build your team around like this guy's going to suffer a catastrophic injury next month.
Not catastrophic injury. You're doing the like the risk aversion thing with what Isaac's talking about. But coming up, let's talk about where this team's going. We'll talk about Cooper Flagg. Is he better or worse or exactly as good as we thought he would be? Talk about that and more. Come on. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs brought to you by Robinhood. Nobody knows your money goals better than you do. Robinhood puts you in control of your money with tools that work as hard as you do, locking in on every opening, beating your PR, beating it again. Channel that drive into your money. Robinhood puts you in control of your money. Trade stocks and ETFs, options, futures, and crypto all on one platform. You can now build and execute your own trades from a desktop with Robinhood's Legends advanced tools, or take advantage of new Robinhood strategies with a tailored portfolio managed by a team of experts. You expect more from your money, so you expect more from yourself. Expect more from your money. Get started today at Robinhood.com/yourmoney. Again, that's Robinhood.com/yourmoney. It's your money, your move.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
Thanks for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs, being part of the show, part of the Raccoon Squad. That's what we call our listeners, listening every day. That's actually what the guy that I saw at the Gaylord Texan today at the ICE event, he literally walked by me as he was exiting, and I was standing there in line, and he goes, Raccoon Squad. That's what he said to me. Shout out to him. And check the QR code, links in the description for different ways to follow the show, including the text line where you can be part of that, and all kinds of things coming up over there. All right, Isaac, slightly. We're talking about where the Mavericks team is, and I'm
fascinated by Slightly's path here. I need to hear more.
So there's one of two ways. I feel like I need to put myself in the middle right here. So on Isaac's side of things, you have the 20% chance that Anthony Davis, or the 20% chance that you get like a really good top 5 draft pick. If you go for the tank, that's probably your best case scenario, is that you get 20% at like a top 5, right? Mm-hmm. Slightly scenario.
Give me my Stephon Castle, Sarr Thompson, the young piece to go around my young star.
But is 20% enough for you to get there? That's the question there.
It's better than, we can't bank on 11 or 1.8% again.
Then the slightly side of it is the 20% chance that AD and Kyrie actually play a decent amount of games together at the same time.
No, my stance isn't even this team's going to be good. We should write it out. My stance is I don't want to trade AD for peanuts because I want to slightly improve the team's draft odds.
So what's the alternative?
So then
The alternative is just writing it out. My alternative is I'm letting it be known like, hey, AD can be traded for. I'm not trading him for Zach Collins and Nikola Vucevic in a future first. I'm trading him for, I want a young player. I want picks. And if you're an Eastern Conference team and you're like, man, this conference kind of stinks. Like the Knicks are pretty good, but like, dude, we could win. Like if I'm the Chicago Bulls have completely fallen off the map.
Atlanta.
Atlanta, Miami, Orlando. If I'm any of these teams, I'm like, dude, I could win this conference this year.
Yeah.
Like then if you want AD, if you think can push you over the top, like we can make a trade. But I'm just saying I don't want to trade him for nothing because then in my mind, you've already achieved what the Wizards have yet to achieve in the rebuild, what the Nets have yet to achieve in the rebuild, what the Jazz have yet to achieve in the rebuild, even what the Hornets have yet to achieve in the rebuild, unfortunately, which is we think we have our guy. Like we think we have our guy. And hey, if we get the 10th pick next year, but Cooper Flagg spends the whole year playing next to AD, and that helps him grow his game a little bit, and then Kyrie comes back and he can grow his game off playing off that guy, maybe that's more valuable than, well, we got the 8th pick instead of the 10th pick.
The one thing that's changed about my stance on the AD thing is these last couple of games, when he's playing the 5, it does feel like Cooper Flagg's like growing and playing better next to him.
Well, dude, because AD's like a top 10 player when he's on the court.
Well, no, but when AD was playing the 4 at the beginning of the season, I was like, this is not working. Everything just feels so like cluttered, and the offense doesn't feel cohesive at all. It feels like this is not like we were trying to figure out. All right, they're putting Flagg at the point, and they're not prioritizing winning or his development. Like, what are they doing? At least we feel like they're kind of doing both right now.
Play the conspiracy music. We know what they were doing. Now
I keep bringing it up. And I brought it up to somebody with the Mavs the other day, and they laughed in my face when I said that. Did you think Jason Kidd put him at the point so that he could get rid of Nico?
With Jason Kidd's history, it's really not out of the realm of possibility.
It's the biggest example of the hit me when he was holding the cup for the Nets, right? Like it's the most ridiculous example of that. It's the self-sabotage in order to get an advantage.
I've said this before. I've never been a pro tank guy. Never been that guy. I was fighting everybody at the beginning of podcast days because I hate the long term of tanking. I think it has like consecutive years and years and years of tanking. I just think it has an effect on young players and just development and everything, and habits. But when I look at this Mavs situation, I look at it like a Braveheart battle or something, and it's like, it's not going good. You're losing men, and somebody's got to step up and say, hey, we got to live to fight another day, or we're going to be wiped out. And I think that's what the Mavs have to do with it. Like, we got to live to fight another day. And we don't have draft picks for the next 5 years. So it's like, I look at guys like Wemby, who has Dylan Harper and Vassell and Stephon Castle or Cade Cunningham. These are two teams that everybody's raving about right now. But it's like two up and coming good young teams, but their young stars have other young players next to them. Cade has Asar and Durant. And so it's like, this is our one chance for Cade to get this guy. We wanted Luka to have a chance, but he was too good too. So it's like, after that rookie year of Luka and they sucked and they didn't get the pick because they sent it to Atlanta, which you do that every time. Then it was like, well, dang, we're so good. It's like, you're kind of like playing from behind at that point. And they had to like risk the KP trade and all the things. So it's like, this is your one chance to go in a really good draft. And the bar is already like the path is, you're already like down the path some. Like you already have the excuses of like, you've dug the hole deep. AD's already been hurt. He's injury prone. Kyrie isn't back yet. Like you're already down the path some. And I think to come back on it, to like ride it out and to finish potentially in the play-in and get the 12th pick compared to a chance at like 5, 6, 7. I like the prospects through there and a Michael Brown with Caleb Wilson or something like that. So
I didn't do it this time.
Do it.
Have you guys heard the 6-7 meme?
Have I heard it?
I just saw it on Facebook Reels today.
Wait.
Did you see the Grinch at Universal Studios? These two kids came up to the Grinch at Universal and they went 6, 7, and the Grinch went 8, 9, and he just put his hands to the right and the left.
That's awesome.
I'm like, we win. That's it. That's the counter. That's the counter to 6-7. You just say 8-9.
Well, but the AD thing, like you mentioned the Thunder. You look at the Thunder, and Chet is the only pick they had that was theirs. That
I didn't
really
mention
hit.
the Thunder. They're too jacked.
Yeah, but he was a number 2 overall.
Did you not mention J-Dub? I thought you said J-Dub
He
was
didn't.
Shea.
No, he mentioned the
Oh, man,
Pistons.
The Spurs and Pistons.
People are going to
mainly.
give me hell for that in the comments.
Slightly unprompted brought up the Thunder again.
I know. You're just thinking about them too much, bro.
I am. But I think if you look at the draft, it is just like the lottery is way more of a crapshoot. Weirdly enough, and I was looking at this over the course of NBA history, there's a stretch like the 80s and 90s where like number 1 overall picks you were throwing a dart at. It was like quarterbacks in the NFL now, where it's like, we don't know. We have no clue if this guy's going to be good. And like weirdly, number 2 overall picks were like dreadful. But now we've reached this point where it's like teams hit so often on the number 1, number 2 pick. Like the only recent number 1 overall pick busts were injury guys like Zion.
Or you busted on getting the number 1 pick in the wrong draft, like
Right.
the Reese's Shea draft.
Yeah, and even that, even that was just justifiable because it's like
He wasn't starting the other day.
Yeah, no, he's been bad. He's been bad. I mean, it's a bad. But like you say, Edie's the best rookie in there. They were never in a million years drafting Edie 101.
No.
Maybe
So what
10
I'm
years.
saying
They already had a Kongwu. No, I'm just kidding.
It's. I mean, Okongwu's good,
He's been
but
fine.
it's just more of a crapshoot than people think. Even if you have the 5th pick.
Coming up, how much better
Yes.
is Cooper Flagg been than we thought? Is he worse than we thought? Maybe
Well,
we won't even.
actually,
maybe we won't even get there at
I was
all.
gonna say, after the break, let me expand on my point a little bit more.
Yeah, let's just keep this going. This is the main thing that all the fans are talking about right now, right? Like,
I think
they're
a lot of
about to
people
win
are talking
another
about
game.
Cooper Flagg. I don't know about you guys. Coming up. Today's episode of Locked On Mavs, whether we like it or not, brought to you by FanDuel. NFL Sundays move fast. One big play, suddenly everything feels different. That's what making live bets with FanDuel is so exciting. You're not just watching the game, you're reacting to it in real time. You can do all kinds of things with FanDuel. Check out their live bets. You can go see what is available for you right now. And they have live bets. I can go. I'm recording this during Sunday Night Football, and so you can go record Rashee Rice plus 500 anytime touchdown. Nico Collins plus 800 anytime touchdown. Mr. Swift plus 850. Travis Kelce to get it anytime touchdown. You can do all kinds of stuff like that on FanDuel. Go check it out. The live bets are there, plus the futures for the NBA, the game odds for the NBA. All that. So if you want to be right in the middle of the action this season, visit FanDuel.com and place your NFL live bets all season long. FanDuel, the game moves fast, so can you.
Shut it down! Let's go home!
All right, Isaac. All right, slightly. Continue on with your points.
Oh, I was just kidding. Well, my thing is no, for real though.
The Thunder is.
If there was an NBA 2K like trade finder thing where it's like, all right, we can get our best offer for AD tomorrow. That's just not really. You'd have to wait 2 months. I think what Nick and I are kind of saying is like they're too good. They'll be too good in those 2 months to really bottom out without a catastrophic injury.
Well, because I do think that they're going to need to play Anthony Davis a extended amount of time in order to get his draft value his trade value to the point where he's tradable and palatable to trade.
Listen, every game that he is healthy and finishes and he's playing good, that's a win because I think it does. So like
it's a win on either side. It's a win for either side, like the Isaac side or the Slightly side right now. The tank side or the just go for it side.
Well,
yes.
let me be clear. I'm not saying go for it. I'm saying just play the game.
That's what I hear.
You're saying just go for it. Like
You're saying go for the
I'm
8th
saying,
seed.
why can't this team win why can't this be the We Believe Mavs?
Hey, listen, I think that's the only argument. Like, is like if you think this team can make a deep playoff run to like the conference finals or potentially the finals when they're fully healthy, then I think that's the flag you plan on. It's hard for me to get in the camp of, hey, let's just shoot for 9th or 10th and give up the draft pick, the higher draft pick, and let's just try to get to the 9th or 10th spot and risk the AD stuff and all that.
A run like that, though, at least to the 9th, like that you're just a competent team, wouldn't that run at least boost Anthony Davis's trade value a little bit? Some of the other guys' trade value. So if you did want to trade him for next year, then it's boosted.
So I guess my point that I might not have got across clear enough because I might not have like articulated it well, but like I just think Cooper Flagg's development trumps anything else this season, including maybe improving your odds 10, 20% in the draft. Like I would take, hey, Coop played really well to close out the season and he learned a lot from AD and Kyrie. I would take that if it meant sacrificing 20% of my draft odds.
Yeah, I guess I'm in the camp that I think you could still develop that, and they could still like. I still think that they bring some people are in the camp of like, dude, you just don't bring Kyrie back. I'm not that. I think there's a way you can bring Kyrie back and still lose games. Like,
is the difference between the 7th pick and the 17th pick that much?
Oh, I think so. I think the top 5 or 6 are like legit good dudes.
That's why I'm saying 7.
I haven't looked enough for the draft.
Depends on who you talk to. If somebody likes a Koa Pete, or
But is that guy really changing your world compared to you could hit on somebody? I mean, I just think that I always have thought like 7 through honestly like 20 is just such a crapshoot still.
What was Noah Songa? He was the 8th overall pick, right?
yeah.
Well, that's kind of one of the guys you risk drafting.
And then how many players have we seen in the 13s? Giannis, Booker, Donovan Mitchell.
I just feel like that's a slippery slope, though. I mean, at this point, it's like, dude, let's just finish it. Let's just finish 12 or 13. Giannis is there, guys. There's the percentages for a good player with Cooper. If you have it like in that top 6, like the percentages do go up.
I just think that they can still get a good player with that pick. You can play right now, boost AD's draft value or trade value. Why do I keep saying draft value? He's already been drafted. He was number 1. He was really good for that. It's fine. Just
draft pick value in trades.
Draft pick, get better draft picks.
Yeah. If he stays healthy, keep playing well. I'm just trying to look at Cooper's stuff, and I want pieces to build around Cooper, and this is your one chance in a really good draft, and you're already down the path. Like that's it. It just all boils down to that, and give Cooper 25 shots a game after you make some trades, and have some fun with it. Bring Kyrie back. You can still lose some games, and but
so okay, segueing into Cooper. I think that
I love that from slightly.
I've been in the camp of like let Cooper shoot 20 times a game, right? But after watching him these last couple weeks, I feel like this path is better for his development, where it's like become this like uber efficient off-ball monster play finisher right now.
Yeah,
and let that be your go-to primary skill and scoring options for your first couple years. And over time, we'll develop your on-ball. Because, we've already seen his ability to get to the rim and finish with his left hand has been incredible. That little, spinning fadeaway jumper he's got in the mid-range is way, way better than I thought it would be at this stage. Like, that stuff could come in time. But I kind of like recently, even in games where he might be getting 12 shots, but it's like they're all very good shots. They're all him attacking closeouts. To me, I watch that. I'm like, that's more what I want to see from him versus because I agree the idea of letting Coop shoot, and that's what I was wanting for the longest time.
Clippers game was fun.
That Clippers game was a lot of fun, but that was playing next to a point guard.
He definitely needs to play next to a point guard.
Are we all in agreement that is Jason Kidd? Are you listening? Is that? Are we all
I mean, I kind of feel dumb though when it comes to that because I was so anti that. And then Kidd talks about how good it is for his development. And then I'm literally in the Bucks locker room waiting to talk to Giannis. Giannis talks to us. We're sitting there and asking about Cooper Flagg. And he goes on this monologue about how much he loves Kidd and how he put the ball in his hands and how it's good for Cooper.
When was that? When was that?
What?
A few weeks ago?
Yeah.
He said how much he loves Kidd?
Yeah.
Interesting. Write that down, guys.
And so it's like, and how it's good for Cooper's development at this young age. And I'm like, well, crap, if Giannis and Kidd saying it, I'm just stupid.
It's the fan brain where it's like, we want to see the results so fast. And we can't process that this could be a 3 or 4 year thing.
Yeah, except in year 2 through 4, you don't have a draft pick.
that takes us all the way back to the beginning conversation.
Yeah.
But you're Coop's your guy either way, unless you get Darren Peterson in this draft. Or Cam Boozer.
Isaac might have to change his pants right now.
Peterson and Flagg together would just be. Although, guys, if you got to watch Louisville games, Michael Brown, It would be a lot of fun with Cooper Flagg.
I'm not watching college basketball until
Say
March.
you got to watch Louisville games. Do I? Do I have to?
Yeah, man. Darren Peterson.
I'm just looking at
and
these
Shea.
prospects I can fit with Cooper. So
Wait until I wait until I know where the Mavs pick is, and then I do my research based on that.
I'll wait until March Madness, and then I'll say, did you see that kid on Drake?
Devonta and Cooper together.
Hey, Kendrick, you can't say that sentence anymore.
Oh God.
Do you see that kid on Colgate?
There you go. Cooper Flagg is, finish the sentence, exactly where I thought he'd be, better than I thought he'd be, worse than I thought he'd be.
Better. Yeah. Better.
Yeah.
It's the processing and just how comfortable he is on the floor. That's the part that's just like, yeah, it's like, oh, you're gonna miss shots, whatever. But it's like, it feels like every top rookie is like gonna force plays and make all these like big mistakes. And there's different times that you're watching the rookie and you're saying, ooh, that's a rookie moment. And it's like, I just don't feel that a ton with him. Like he plays like a vet, makes a smart play. It's that stuff that I didn't fully expect. Like I expected the hustle and good defense and all that, but that's where it's like, dude, he's so good.
The decision making, that being in the right spot at the right time, and then he does make a mistake where you go, ooh, is that a rookie mistake? Like the other night against the Rockets, he has a turnover against their zone, and you go, ooh, a rookie mistake. And then Anthony Davis does the exact same thing. You're like, oh no, that's just like a player mistake. It's not technically a rookie mistake, right? He's had over 4 turnovers one time. That was game 2 against the Wizards. He had 5 turnovers. He's only had 4 or less. We just have not seen. We also haven't seen like bad shots from him. Like the shots he takes, I feel like are in good process. The decision making is scary if this is the baseline.
Yeah, I would say better too, only because maybe the numbers are kind of where I expected, counting wise at least. But I'd say better because all of the things I thought that he might struggle at right away that could take time are actually some of his strong suits so far.
Right.
And some of the stuff that I assumed to be strong suits have actually been his way. Like I thought he'd be a good shooter pretty much right away. And obviously he's in a really bad shooting funk that probably is tied to his thumb injury if we had to guess. But his finishing and his ability to get to the rim and finish through contact and like finish over legit shot blockers, to me, that was stuff I thought it was going to take some time. And he's very comfortable finishing right now.
His ability to just identify a mismatch and just go, like, I think that is something that has been really big too.
I mean, KD talking about his midi already, like
Yeah, and for KD to talk about it is
that's what like all the like go-to stars have. And
the last 3 rookies to average 17 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, and a steal.
Can I guess?
It's only been 3 since 1997. You ready? Go for it slightly.
Victor Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, LeBron James.
LeBron James did not. Kobe. All right, no.
Wait. Cooper Flagg, Victor Wembanyama, and Luka Doncic. That's it.
That's correct. Yeah.
And if you take out one steal, you can add Paolo and Blake Griffin.
That's correct. You follow at Nick Van Exel on Twitter. I saw.
Yeah, I follow that guy.
LeBron only averaged 5 rebounds, so that took him out.
Well, Paolo's in that list. Does not mean you're going to be a good player then.
You're out on Paolo?
No, I'm just kidding. You mean peanut butter 5?
Antoine Walker did it in 1997. That's the last one before.
Shout out to
Flagg, Wembanyama, and Luka.
Dang. Should we save the Ryan Nembhard talk? I want to ask you all about Nembhard.
We're doing anything. Now we're doing anything.
Oh, okay.
I've now opened the floor. I have several other things. I thought we'd get through 3 more things on the show, and we did not. So
okay.
Here
we are. Where are you at? Where are you guys at on Nembhard? Like in the span on the scale of people posting the like Luka Brunson memes with Nembhard and Cooper to, hey, he's not going to make it in the league. Where are you at in between that?
I think he's a smart enough, high enough IQ player that'll stick around and have a role. But I think that we'll hit like a playoff setting, and all of a sudden we'll be like, ooh, there's just limitations. But that during a regular season, he'll have a great role for a team, be the guy that brings people together. So I think he'll be I land in solid role player.
That's pretty much exactly where I'm at.
Yeah. All right. Me too.
Which is a great find. Undrafted.
Yeah.
No.
For the great find.
You see the vision?
I see.
I was just about to say I did a bonus yesterday talking about Nembhard and his contract situation, how the Mavs kind of have a problem on their hands, but a problem in a good way and a bad way. Do we have to give credit to Nico for identifying Nembhard and bringing him in? Because Stein reported that Nico's vision was, I hate that word now, Flagg and Nembhard at the end of the draft day. And if he could get both of those guys, then that would have been a win.
Did Raphael find him or Nico?
Well, Matt Riccardi is credited in the Stein piece as going after Nembhard and giving him the only two-way promise that he got.
Let's go.
And some teams in the 50s,
surprising.
some teams in the 50s wanted to draft Nembhard, and his agent was like, "Hey, you didn't give us a promise of a contract." And then, the Mavs did give him a two-way contract promise, and so that's how Nembhard ended up on the Mavericks.
That was the only thing I heard about Nembhard stuff after they got him, was that it got to the second round and they identified Dallas. They wanted to be a Mav, and it's working out. No, I love him a lot, and I think it's a lot of fun. I want to temper the expectations of he's Brunson, and I think he's going to be a solid role player for a long time. And I hope the shooting, it's when the shooting percentages regress to the mean a little bit, I think we'll see, because you look at him in college, he shot 44% in college and 35% from the 3-point line. Right now in the NBA, he's shooting 56% from the field and 54% from three.
These games he started, he's shooting 68% from three.
Yeah, it's insane.
That's crazy.
So, I mean, assuming, never know, that will regress a little bit.
The shots have been smart though. The Mavs picked two rookies with really smart shot selections already, which is kind of rare. But the shots have been good. And then the other thing that I talked about on the show yesterday, all the guys that are raving about playing with him. Did you hear the Brandon Williams quote about him?
No,
Brandon Williams said, Brandon Williams was asked about Ryan Nembhard. He goes, "I ain't gonna lie, he's nice." you're like
he probably doesn't even play with him that much.
Well, yeah, he probably won't ever. But what a compliment from a player that plays your exact position on the team. Can't lie, he's nice. PJ Washington PJ Washington said everybody likes playing with him. I mean, that is a player that will get run on a team and continue that. I mean, that's what Dwight Powell has.
Yeah, he gets everybody the ball. Everyone on that team is going to love playing with this guy.
Right.
Yeah, he's a pass-first point guard. I mean, I like him a bunch, but I agree. I think, size and some of that stuff would come back in a serious playoff setting, naturally.
But this, I mean, to your point, Nick, this is what you try to do with the two-way guys. In the perfect world, you identify a two-way guy that could prove himself enough to, be a role player.
Right.
And Nembhard's doing exactly that. He's a blast. I love that guy.
So what happens when Kyrie comes back?
Oh, the Mavs have. So Jason Kidd has been calling Nembhard and Brandon Williams Ferrari and electric, like an electric car, because he's just plug and play. And Ferrari, Brandon Williams, because he's fast.
I call them.
What do you call them?
Drunk goggles, Chris Paul and Kyrie Irving.
And so you have drunk goggles, Kyrie Irving and Chris Paul off the bench, where you can just pick whichever one you need for that matchup. Right? I think the three of us would all agree that neither of them should have a set spot in a playoff rotation. Brandon Williams has had some really good games. You know what Brandon Williams is shooting this year?
I know. I think he hit some threes, but I know it was in the teens from three for a tiny bit.
He's shooting 38% from the field.
Dude,
30,
he
39.
was cooking the Rockets.
39 after that game against the Rockets. He was put that one. But still,
it does feel like he kind of has the Tim Hardaway gene a little bit, where you can almost tell 3 minutes into a game.
Yeah. I took a few buddies to the Houston game, and one of the guys it was his first Mavs game, and he's a big Rockets fan, and he was like, "Who is this guy?" And I kept on laughing the whole time because Brandon Williams kept cooking them. And
the Mavs 2 years in a row hitting on these two-way guys.
Yeah, and Cisse's not bad either.
What do we think about Cisse? Has not played in the last. He only gets garbage time. They've been playing Dwight.
I don't know. Do we know why KD didn't come back in that game?
That was weird to me.
I was asking about that last night. I don't know.
We were trying to figure out. My theory was that it was the second night of a back-to-back. He's 37. He's older than Clay. And he had a pretty big load that game, and they were like, all right, this is like a schedule loss for us.
He was in the locker room for like majority of the fourth until it got kind of closer. And
Maybe
then
one of
came
his
back to the
shows was
bench.
on. He just needed it.
He had to take a crap.
Or maybe he had to fire off some memes.
He was upset about UT's playoff snub.
When do we think Kyrie's going to return? Because I keep thinking, I think it's January. Like, I think it could be in a month.
So I think it could. Was that yesterday where we were like, could he be back by, like, how crazy would it be if Kyrie's back on Christmas Day?
We did talk about that yesterday. You're not that far from that.
I know.
Like, we're not far from Christmas is what I mean.
I feel like we
tell me
would hear
that.
something.
Yeah, you don't have many days left. I think there's 1, 2,
Yeah,
3, 4, 5, 6 games.
Do you not look at the advent calendar today?
I don't have one.
My
Do you have
kids
an advent calendar?
Well, I bought one today. It's a cookie version. So you make
There's a cookie in each one?
Yeah, like you make a cookie each day.
So on Christmas Day, you make one. Okay, I was like,
Yeah,
by Christmas Day, you have stale cookies.
And honestly, I have to bake one singular cookie a day. It just seems preposterous to me. Preposterous.
One of those words.
I guess slightly fall on the liturgical calendar. My kids have Legos, like a Lego advent calendar.
Oh, that's great. I should have one of those.
Yeah, I don't have any kids. I just have an advent calendar for myself.
He makes one singular cookie for himself.
I think like late January, 1st of February.
I'm still
what we've been
conservatively.
saying.
I think All-Star break is still the.
Yeah, trade deadline somewhere around there.
But the way
The
these guys
All-Star break
are-
is in mid-February. It's
I know,
February
but-
12th to the 20th is the Mavs games around that.
the way these guys are, man. Like the age-old adage: players don't take, organizations do. Kyrie looks at this team and says, "Man, if I'm here, like we could win games and we could make a run. And we're so early in the season, but we're 9-16. We got to pick it. Like I guarantee you, in his brain, he's like, I want to come back in 2 weeks."
Right.
Oh yeah.
Which is what every athlete would think. Which is what I thought whenever I broke my ankle. I said, I have softball playoffs end of October. And they told me I wouldn't
And
do
did you make it
and
back?
And I did.
Let's go. Built
And I
like
hit
that.
I hit three bombs. Somebody could attest. The pitcher said he watches the show every day.
Shout out. Shout out to the pitcher. Shout out to the pitcher that slightly hit dingers off of.
That's right.
Let's go.
Slow pitch legend.
Stay together, tribe.
The Mavs offense is currently still number 30th. Number 30 in the NBA. Will they finish that low?
No.
They might hop
way.
up to like 26.
They're like 0.1 behind Washington, 0.4 behind Indy, and 0.9 behind Sacramento.
If they're already that close to them, because what were they for the they over the last 2 weeks? Where do you think the Dallas Mavericks offense ranks?
I saw this on Clean the Glass yesterday.
Oh, I have no clue.
Take a guess.
AD's been playing the 5 for a couple weeks, so 12. No, I don't know.
8th.
Oh wow.
It was
Let's go.
11th yesterday. Yeah, now it's 8th. But their offense has been good in some of these games.
Would it be this high if Lively and Gafford were healthy?
Probably not.
Did you see AD's quote about playing next to those guys? He's like, yeah, we're just waiting until those guys come back so I
Yes.
can go back to playing the 4. We're like, oh, are we?
Yeah.
Somebody
Somebody needs to put their hand on his shoulder and say, "Listen, big fella,
Could you put the hand on the brow
Get on the
instead?
block.
Just-
Get on the block and block it and box out, buddy."
Well, just
I
get
heard-
on, stay in the same places that you want to play on the floor, in the elbows, and it works so much better when you don't have somebody underneath the basket running back and forth.
His phone background is just like him, JaVale, and Dwight, just like linked arms from their title run.
No, it's him, and it's it's a collage of every center he's played with. It's Jeff Withey, it's DeMarcus Cousins,
Jeff with the
Robin,
my
it's
gosh.
Robin Lopez. It's-
Was he there with Omar Asik?
yes, he was Omar Ashik.
Okay. If you're a team, if we're doing the trade AD thing, circling back, this is called podcasting, folks.
Let's go.
ADT, is there a team out there that's trading for him? Like, he'll be our 4.
That's the other thing. Is like you got to know that he still wants to play the 4.
The Knicks?
Pistons.
But they can't-
Pistons is one.
So it's going to be, I see, like, I've heard people say the Pistons make no sense to me.
Well,
Your team would be Cade, Asar, Duran, AD. I mean, someone's got to shoot a 3 in that group.
I mean, depending on the package with Atlanta, as you play with Okongwu, Miami, there's a path.
Yeah, I was
where
gonna say the Heat with Bam.
The Heat to me are the most seamless fit.
Yeah, I just feel, guys, I feel like the Heat's gonna get Giannis.
I agree as well.
They always
are
do
the
this with the Heat, though. They don't get anybody until
I concocted an actually marvelous 3-team trade for the Heat, Bucks, and Lakers.
Oh, and Lakers? Oh no.
Well, listen, no, it was Giannis to the Bucks. I'm sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Check. Already done?
Stays, Kuzma to the Heat. No. Giannis to the Heat. And then it was like Wiggins, Khalil Ware, who I think could be like,
He's crushed the Mavs last 2 games.
that's not a bad
He looks
centerpiece. Would Hero
Shoot
have to
threes
be in
good.
that? Right? Like,
He
I don't
has
know.
to, right?
I think contractually he doesn't have to be, but if I'm Milwaukee, do I want Hero? Or is Hero one of those guys where it's like, yeah, if I'm Milwaukee, like I don't want to pay him.
Isn't Hero from Milwaukee?
I think so, yes.
I mean,
think
who
he
cares?
is.
Not really, but
But then then Wiggins gets rerouted to the Lakers, and so the Bucks are getting Khalil Ware, a bunch of picks from Miami, and then pick from the Lakers.
LA.
Hero was born in Milwaukee.
So
Yeah, I'm scared that's going to happen. Is it, what I got weird feelings for the other day when Giannis goes down with the calf injury, the calf strain? I was like, it's like Mavs fans. The last time you see your star is from a calf injury walking off the floor.
that was the
mean,
first thing I thought.
That Christmas Day.
I know. That's what I was
Christmas
saying.
Day,
Like,
look at that. I mean, then Mavs fans didn't know that was the last time you were going to see him.
yep. So I just want Giannis to stay in the East. That's all I care about. I'm a little scared of
Me
the
too,
Rockets
man.
come swooping in because that's another way for him to play the 4. If it's like Şengün and Van Vliet picks, he gets to play the 4 next to Adams.
Is there a weird Cavs
But wait,
trade?
They can't
See, I don't
combine
think
salaries.
I don't think the Rockets do it.
They don't have enough. Yeah, all right.
I don't think so either. I was with 2 Rockets fans last night, and they were both in the camp of they would trade Amen over Şengün for
I actually agree.
Yeah, I think a lot of Rockets fans would be there.
for Giannis, and I was like, after seeing Amen, I don't know, build like another skyscraper out back with bricks, I was like, all right.
Yeah,
Maybe.
the Thompson twins, and I love them to death. And I'm very high on them still. But they're, we're at the point, it's year 2. Like, all right, some of your honeymoon rookie phase kind of, or year 3, right?
But they're on good teams though. That's the problem.
Yeah, year 3, right. So on good teams. So the honeymoon young player phase is kind of over. And it is whenever I'm watching defenses not even guard you and you're, front ironing 10-foot jumpers in the paint. Like, that's what it's like, all right, man.
They did
It's year
not
3
care.
because they're the same as Hardy, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, the Mavs could have had one of the Thompson twins, but they took Hardy in that draft.
That's not what happened.
No, stop.
No, Hardy's in year 4.
Hardy's in an extension and everything.
Yeah, Hardy's been paid. Isn't he Hardy in year 4?
There's nobody
Hardy was-
more thankful
Hardy was
for
in
me.
the
Oh my
Christian
gosh,
Wood
this
trade.
is year 4. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, because he only played the back half of that rookie year.
Reed Shepard's dunk. Whoa.
Reed
Shepard's
Shepard's
defense?
multiple turnovers in a row.
No, I was just talking about the dunk. And then he like imploded. It's like,
Well,
all right, bud.
That dunk and Brandon Williams gave it right back.
Well,
Yeah.
that Amin Thompson block on 80. Those are the plays with Amin Thompson where you're like, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That is one of the most freakiest guys I've ever seen.
It's like his athleticism jumping off the floor. It's like, whoa, like going up for a rebound or something. It's like he just goes to a different level
Yeah.
than all the other people. And it's like, all right, and then KD's just like KD. But you have some predictions from.
Yeah.
no?
Let's go back and do our over unders.
Mine are so terrible.
We're
It's
a third of the
actually
way into the
insane.
season. We've got over unders that we did a long time ago, or we did at the beginning of the season. Let's go overs first. Ready?
Let's go.
My first one: Dallas Mavericks over 40.5.
Oh,
Yeah, your bookie's already cashed that one out.
My next one, you guys laughed at me so much that I went back on my pick and I regretted my pick as soon as I did it, and now I don't. Boston Celtics over, and they were 43.5.
I did laugh at you a lot for that.
I laughed at you too. That was my number 1 pick in the unders draft.
They're third in the East, 15-9. Let's go.
I can't listen to Bill Simmons talk about him right now.
Isaac, over. First one. This team, 43.5. San Antonio Spurs.
Oh, okay.
Smash lock.
Great one.
Yeah.
Great pick.
Great pick.
Speaking of great pick, Isaac Harris, 47.5. Over. Atlanta Hawks.
TBD.
Looking good. Looking good. I don't know if they're gonna hit 47.5, but they're looking like a better team.
Yeah, they're better.
You
That'll
also
probably
had
hit.
this was a good pick though, an actual good pick. Phoenix Suns, 31.5. You had the over on them.
Great pick.
I did.
That's a great one.
I was higher on that roster than most.
Over 50.5. Slightly biased.
Slightly?
Orlando Magic.
TBD. They're playing a lot better lately.
Playing a lot better, but it's the beginning of the season, that was
Franz
not
might have
looking
tore his ACL today.
Yeah, that scares me. What is the dodgeball stuff with Bane?
Yeah.
Just chucked the ball at
Bane's
OG
always
Anunoby.
played with some crazy edge. Like
He was playing
won
with
that
Ja,
ball.
and it just didn't.
he's been a short fuse guy his whole career.
Well, when you have little arms like that, it's just
That's
easy
true.
to go off.
And I mean, his muscles. There could be
Little
some.
T-Rex.
There could be some.
He spent his
Some
whole
range.
college career in the backyard right here. So, I mean, we know how
That's
is.
true.
Another over from 44.5. Milwaukee Bucks, slightly biased.
Go ahead and pay that
no.
one out.
Oh no.
Go ahead and pay that one out. Well, let's see what the Giannis trade package is before we count that one out.
Here's another one you're not going to feel good about.
No, I already looked at him. I feel horrible about all
20.5. Washington Wizards over.
Still time.
Stop. No, what?
Still time.
Are they even on
you wanna know what
pace?
makes, you want to know what, of course not. They're on pace to win like 9
3-19.
games. What makes that one worse was my
They're on
logic
pace
was,
to win 11 games.
what makes that one worse was my logic was, well, they've got a good amount of veterans, so they'll probably win a bunch of early season games and then shut it down.
They're not the Jazz. Oh, here's the last one you're not going to feel good about either.
I know.
49.5. Over. Slightly biased. Los Angeles Clippers.
If I knew they were going to cut Chris Paul, I would never would have said that.
That's the only way. That's the only one. Your other over, Isaac, was the Denver Nuggets. They were 53.5.
I guess
It's
that's
looking
on
good.
track.
Yeah.
Mine 38.5. Miami Heat.
Yeah.
My 38.5, man.
I don't feel good about the Miami Heat being good, but I feel good about that pick.
That's how you implement a new offense and it works.
Well, yeah, you have the best coach in the NBA.
Yeah.
That's not going to work.
And basically all role players. I mean, that's another thing. Like people laud Rick Carlisle for like, hey, this offense, he had all role players.
They're about to run into a problem that the Grizzlies ran into running the almost same exact thing where you're already hearing like Tyler Hero be like, yeah, but like we could set some picks though. And that's exactly what happened in Memphis.
That's why he's going to ship his ass to Milwaukee.
Yeah. You're going to get all the pick and rolls you want, buddy.
All right, the unders. We already talked about slightly picked the Boston Celtics under.
Who are
Still time.
understrapped.
There's
Still
still time
time
for that one. There's still time. Celtics, what is it, 43?
No, they're hitting
fall.
their over. They're good. They're a
This
good
one
team.
confounded him in the pre-show what we were talking about. But Minnesota Timberwolves 49.5. I think you should feel good about that one.
No, yeah.
They're 15-8.
They're playing really well right now though. Well, because I was like, I thought I liked them, but then I remember I was like, oh, their backup guard situation, which is still terrible. Rob Dillingham, yikes, he looks horrible.
They're on pace for 53. So
But Gobert's looked way better than.
He does look better.
I mean, right now the top 6 is in the West is all on pace for 53 plus wins. That's not going to happen.
you picked under Warriors 45.5.
Feel great about that one.
That one looks like I have it. And then you picked under Rockets
What was their over under though? Wasn't it?
54.5. They're on pace for that.
Because I thought they were gonna. I thought they'd be a 50 plus win team. I think I just thought 54 was. Really
Somebody
high.
texted me, and granted, something off Twitter. So somebody texted me something yesterday of like Jimmy AD. Is that?
Well, it's their contracts are the exact same. So.
Yeah.
No, that was a fake Twitter.
Oh, okay.
There are trade talks between the Warriors and Mavericks, and you're like, that's not.
Yeah, somebody sent it to me. I was like, dude, I have not seen anything about this, but that's funny.
Would you do it?
I didn't tell him that. No.
Jimmy.
All right, Isaac, you had under 20 and a half Brooklyn Nets.
Sign me up, baby.
They're 6-17.
Michael Porter Jr. is going to be a Detroit Piston.
That wasn't a bad. I liked your logic there. I think they probably get over 20, but
They're on pace for 21 wins.
I think the idea was the worst team in the East is going to be dreadfully bad, and it just happened to be the Wizards.
Here's one you weren't thinking good about 2 weeks into the season. Under 32 and a half, Isaac Harris, Chicago Bulls. Feeling great about that one now. Feeling great about that one now.
Yeah, dude, that team just like took a 180.
7 losses in a row.
Yeah, that's tough. Here's another one you're not going to feel good about.
Oh, crap.
Under Isaac Harris, 62 and a half, Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah.
He took the under on 62 and a half, and he feels awful about it. How crazy is that team?
I think that's defensible, though.
62. I'm saying that's so high.
I know. I'm saying it's defensible. Isaac thinking
Right.
They could win 60 games and still go under.
I thought that they would just be so confident and just like kind of just chill. And they are so confident and chill and still beat everybody.
Dude, they beat No Shade tonight. They won by 30 points.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Jeez. I don't want to say and be like extreme, but like they're one of the best regular season teams I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just treating them like Krispy Kremes today.
Although OKC fans,
I'll go further.
What?
I said if the Thunder don't win the finals this year and there's not an injury, whoever beats them will have a Netflix documentary made about them.
Although I did fire off a tweet the other night, and dude, OKC fans found it and is nonstop mentions.
I also did one because somebody posted that clip of Aaron Wiggins crossing up Cooper Flagg, and Flagg contests the shot still and hits the shot over him like look at this guy cooking the number 1 pick. And I was like, I quote tweeted and I said, leave it to a guy from Oklahoma City to not know about good cooking.
Break
not like that.
bad.
Your last pick was under 20 and a half Washington Wizards.
Yeah, I feel confident about that one.
For that one.
Lock
My
that one in.
my 4 unders. Under Los Angeles Lakers 48 and a half.
Still time.
They're really good right now, for sure. Still time, but you got
I'm going to be a hater. Still time.
2 All-NBA players and
You got
LeBron.
time to get something.
I had Sixers under. They were 41 and a half. They're 13 and 10. They're not like
They feel like a 500 team, though.
they do feel like a 500 team to me. I had under the 2 unders that it's my last 2 picks. Those should have been my first ones. Pacers and Kings. Feel great about that. Pacers 38 and a half. I'm going to nail that one. Kings 35 and a half. Had under on both of those. I'm going to hit those.
Yeah. You'll hit those.
It's funny because I thought the Pacers and Celtics would kind of be swapped. Like I really thought Boston, like a kind of a forward-thinking franchise, they would basically just really try to tank the season.
Yeah, I thought the Pacers. I mean, they got hit with injuries early on, fast. With
Yeah.
That
Nemhard.
Pacers injury report, like Tony Eastwood tweeted out, and I'd just be like, it looked like the Mavs from last year. Just
Yeah, I was
10
really
players
confident
long.
that they would be over, and that sucked. Can we swerve just for a second and let me ask you about some players?
Can do anything now.
All right. So I tweeted out this thing the other day of the top like 16 paid players in the league this year. And I'm like, how many of these are you confident will not get traded? So I'm going to go down the list and you tell me if you're confident that they will not get traded, say I. Steph,
Aye.
Jokic,
Aye.
Embiid.
I'm not confident in anything about him, but probably he won't get traded because he can't get traded.
I'm going to say aye because who's trading for him?
Who is trading for him?
Durant,
Yeah.
Aye.
He's not gonna
yeah.
do it.
Butler,
Jimmy,
yes.
I'm not confident in that.
I'm not confident either.
Anything can happen with him.
Anthony Davis,
Not confident.
Not at all.
Tatum,
Aye.
Yeah, he's not.
Giannis, Towns,
No.
Getting traded for each other.
Jaylen Brown,
Aye.
Yeah, that one's not gonna.
Booker,
Aye.
That's not gonna happen.
LeBron.
He won't get traded.
Okay. Paul George.
Did you say? I slightly didn't say I.
I think he could get traded.
He's never been traded in his career.
It's just hard to imagine because the Lakers are good. So it'd have to be him just being like, I hate playing here right now.
I made a comment on our post-game show the other day that LeBron was not part of the celebration after Rui's game winner when he lost the streak of 10 most points, and we got a lot of rude comments on that one.
Well, I tried to warn you. He was out there. He was.
I just said he wasn't in the clip.
like
I didn't say he
around
wasn't
like-
celebrating.
Dude, but I mean, we got to take him out. That sacrifice.
Here, should we just solo out Isaac real quick?
I've never seen anything like it. That's what a leader does. When you sacrifice at that level you just display the selflessness, and I've just never seen a sacrifice like that since Jesus.
There you go. Since Jesus.
Real quick, Paul George,
He
Kawhi
does wear a
Leonard,
crown.
Either of those guys could get traded, but I don't know for who.
Zach LaVine, Larry Markkinen. Like, those are like top 16, and then it's like after that, it's like Mitchell, Cade, Mobley. But like, it's crazy to me. Like, is it always like this? And I'm just like, haven't like really thought about it too much, that we're looking at some of the top players in the league. Tim Cato tweeted out about it too, of like, or he quote tweeted it, and he made some type of comment about just like where we're at in the league right now and building teams, that all these
Tim Cato?
like so many of these highest paid players, like there's a chance that they could get traded, and like the team wants to probably.
I think part of it is that this new CBA, you can really only trade those star players for each other. We've seen the like Randall for Cat trade,
I mean, I think it's pretty cyclical. Like, we're only a few years removed from within a year, really. Like, Harden getting traded twice, Kyrie getting traded, Durant getting traded all midseason. Like,
yeah.
I think it's a transactional league. Like, more than I'd say baseball probably is the most. I honestly don't know about hockey, but like basketball players move.
Like, I didn't even get down to the point guards, like Trey, Ja, LaMelo.
Well,
It
those
just feels like
are all so
all three of
interesting.
them could.
It feels
Is
like
there a
so.
3-team trade we could concoct where each team's like, you know what? Let me roll the
What's
the
the
dice
best
on
spot
yours.
for each of them?
LaMelo goes to Atlanta. Ja goes
That's
to
the best
Charlotte.
spot for him.
Ja goes to Charlotte, and Trey goes to Memphis.
Ja goes to
team just
Charlotte is
restarts.
the worst children's book I've ever heard.
I want to see, which I haven't read Jake Fisher's thing tonight, so he could have said that. I want to see what like Milwaukee is like prioritizing in a Giannis package. Is it like do they want to try to like fool themselves and like win now? Do they want to do the picks and young players?
This is why I think I'd make a great GM, and why I would never talk to a single player in the locker room as a GM. Because I would straight up say to Giannis, you want to go to the Knicks and that's it? Well, that sucks. I don't want Cat. So where does that leave us? I want Khalil Ware.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I would not take the Knicks package at all. I don't like it.
but it sounds like from reporting that they're going to work with them. I feel bad for Bucks fans because I keep seeing Bucks fans are like, well, Shams is lying and Wendy is lying and all these people are lying and there's not a trade. And it's just like, dude, it's probably over.
Every franchise, every fan base thinks that Shams is lying when he's saying bad things about your team.
Trust us, we all did too.
Kind of reminds me about Tim McMahon.
Yes, yeah.
You guys remember when the protest crowd was out there chanting F McMahon? One of the funniest things
It's like, guys,
in the whole
like,
saga.
it's just kind of reporting what's.
Yeah. It would be funny him saying things that either I was thinking or had also heard other people say, like through the grapevine, and then he just gets blasted for it.
Just said it the most.
Yes.
Feels like there was something else I was going to ask now. Most likely star to get traded before the deadline, besides Giannis.
Besides Giannis,
Star to get
I'm not even 100% convinced Giannis is getting traded.
It's just so hard to complete a trade like that.
We say that, but then think about it. A lot of these like big star trades have happened mid-season lately.
Well, I mean, one specific one.
Yeah, but then like the KD trade before it was probably like the last biggest star trade.
Here's one of my things right now too. The last 6 months or like, let's just say the last 12 months. The last 12 months for Mavs fans has put the most like insane scenarios that have happened. So now it's like, dude, this can happen again. So it's like, and since the Luka trade happened, it feels like the Mavs fans and every fan base is like, dude, anything can happen. Like your trade machine thing that you post and everyone says you're stupid doesn't matter anymore.
Not worse than the Luka trade.
Yeah.
And even kind of like the same with like winning the lottery with Cooper. It's like, dude, you can land at 14 and get the first pick. It's like, okay.
This is why I said they need to get rid of the play-in, because I think teams will tank play-in games. I think that will happen. I think teams will say, I don't want to lose in 4 games to the Knicks. Like,
dude, just think if you get out of the West play-in and you're like, all right, cool, OKC.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Well,
if
what
the
happens-
Mavs land at 9 or 10, that's it. They can only play OKC.
What happens when a 9 seed, and I don't think this is I'm trying to think if there's any team that owes a lottery protected pick, but what happens if a 9 seed is playing in the play-in and they've got a lottery protected pick and they win their 9-10 game and all of a sudden they're in the 8-9 game and they're like, dude, hey guys, if we win this, we are losing a draft pick.
I want to say, I could be wrong. I want to say win or lose in the play-in doesn't affect your lottery.
Well, no. What I'm saying is, if you're that 9 seed and you win that, then all of a sudden you're a playoff team and you're out the lottery.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm telling you that is a crisis. I think that will happen at some point where a team just
I
like,
hate to play.
yeah, we're resting Sabonis tonight. It's like, what? It's a play-in game. Yeah, we're resting him, and we're giving Levine 48 minutes. Well, don't you want to rest Zach Levine? No. He's playing 48 minutes.
Well, Blazers is protected 1 to 14.
Okay.
Their pick.
It's one of the Mavs wins this year. Have y'all went to the grocery, like stocked up, got the brisket and everything for the cup games?
Yeah, I'm hype. I got a Wingstop catering order already
locked
out.
in.
Is it
But we'll see, 'cause the
lemon
wings are
pepper
so
all
long.
drums? And do you get bags and bags of it delivered to you? And are they feeding them to Blake Griffin?
No,
How many times can I see that commercial?
I'm on like 2,300 on the wait list just because there's so many people. So we'll see if anyone falls through.
Did you guys hear Blake Griffin share that story about Joe Mazzulla?
The
No.
karate thing.
The karate thing.
I think that was you who told me that.
Did I tell you that story?
Dude, Missoula's wild.
Blake Griffin said his year in Boston, it was Joe Mazzulla's first season, and he goes to the weight room early before a game day or something, and there's nobody in there, and he hears all of a sudden, boom, boom, and there's
That's great audio.
there's this big open area in the weight room, and he goes over there, and somebody walks by, and he goes, "Hey, what is that sound?" And the guy goes, "Oh, that's Joe Mazzulla. He's practicing karate."
Of course.
He goes in the ring. He goes in the room, and Joe Mazzulla stands up and he goes, "Oh, hey, BG, this is my sensei." And he introduces him to his sensei, to Joe Mazzulla and his sensei practicing karate.
Wow.
Getting in touch with the body and the mind. What?
You go.
Why is it with sports there's the initials? I've never really got like
BG,
it's always
CP, KD.
But BG sounds so terrible. Like I'd just rather be called Blake.
Kid has done this many times where he's like, he calls certain players like their initials, and you're like, that just doesn't work.
There's a bunch of people call Cooper
It's like,
CF.
who's it? Really?
No, I was kidding.
I was about to be like CF.
He calls Dwight Powell DP all the time.
All right, well DP, that Dwight Powell's like,
Yeah.
but like if he was just like, yeah, JH had a good game time, like who's JH? Oh, Jaden
Good,
Hardy.
it's good the DP doesn't have any other meanings at all. So
Yeah, or CP.
Now we're a third into the season with all the broadcast stuff. Do we have any thoughts? We have numerous broadcast teams and analysts, and
I turned on Amazon the other day, and Dirk was not on it, and I was very frustrated.
We had to play the music because Dirk was not at Amazon. It was in Dallas.
yeah,
Dirk
Mark
Kind of interesting.
and
had Mark Stein in his suite back there.
Yeah, a little interesting.
do you think that some kind? We speculated wildly on the post game show and said that we think that Dirk is going to have something to say with the GM search, and that's why he was there.
I don't know if he has to be there to have his say so in it. But I would honestly be a little surprised if he there's enough people at that table now that have close relationships with him and a voice that's out that I would be surprised if he wasn't at least like.
And it was such a public thing that he wasn't part of the organization that it's got to be the first thing that you do right now to fix the relationship with the fans.
So I think just from a broadcasting perspective, I think NBC is lapping the field currently.
Okay.
I like Amazon's, but I think NBC's whole, like watching the games like it's the way they mix the audio. It feels like every game you're watching is big.
Yeah, it's been
like
good.
the crowd sounds loud. Like they've mastered where ESPN's just lagging so far behind.
They're in last. Like
they
by
are in
far.
last so comfortably. And it's just like they don't care because the problems that they have where it's like, do they not have a single audio guy who's like, guys, the crowd noise is so low on these ESPN broadcasts.
Yeah.
And like we're having to dump audio because we have the rim mics so loud or whatever. Like we're having to dump audio every 10 seconds because people are saying, give me that. And then we're dumping that for 5 seconds and it sounds like the worst audio of all time.
Production
was when
guy
Caleb-
over here slightly.
Yeah. I mean, ESPN, if they want to make trillions of dollars, they should hire me as a consultant. And I'd rip him a new one. I'd say fire him, fire him.
Someone mic'd up Caleb Martin the other night. And so I think if we handed out like awards right now of like favorite new like analyst or like desk personality, speaking of BG, I love Blake Griffin, dude. I think he's
been
great.
awesome.
I think he's so good at that.
Amazon's pregame, halftime, postgame crew is very good.
I actually like watch halftime on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I unmute the TV and I'm like, all right.
Even with Udonis Haslem on it.
I know.
They're
Saying
very
something.
good.
Yeah. And their studio is like incredible.
I want to live there.
Yeah, I know. Their studio does have like that fun sort of kid-like wonder to it.
Yeah. Devin, I think Devin's been doing a great job.
What?
Devin Vassell, yeah, he
Devin
actually has
Harris?
been hooping lately.
I thought, yeah, he said kid stuff while ago. I thought he was looking up Josh Giddey's stats. No, I thought Devin Harris has been doing like a great job this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, Mavs team. If you watch League Pass and stuff, you know the Mavs team is up there for one of the best. And I'm not just saying that to say it.
There's some
Apologies to the guy
there.
that filled in for Followell, but it was very obvious when the Mavs broadcast didn't have Followell that one time.
I think that's
Follow
Ted.
is just one of the best.
Keeping it going, since we can talk about anything. World Cup, y'all excited?
Hey, I'm excited. England's got a game in Dallas.
In Dallas.
Yeah.
I would love to go to a game. I feel like it's going to be so tough.
Well, there's a Japan. I was looking at the tickets, and already there's a Japan game that's not that expensive.
Okay.
What's not that expensive?
600 for the cheapest seats. No.
Oh
when I
my
say-
God.
Well, when I say not that expensive, absurdly expensive, and I would never pay that much. But I'm saying relative to the other games, where they're like $2,000 for the cheapest seat.
Yeah.
I've been like fully committed to trying to take my wife to a Brazil game. I was like, this is our time, this is our chance. And they
used your game time promo yet?
So it's like Miami, New York, and then I forget the other city for their group stage. But if they here's the situation. If they win their group stage, they will play their first game of the round of 32 in Houston. And that's my chance to sell the house.
Sell the house.
It's time to start. Here's how you do it, Nick. Do you guys have a Locked On Football?
They don't have any football.
All right, start a Locked On Football. Make yourself the host. Press pass. There you go.
You'd probably have a better chance to do that than to actually go.
Probably.
Locked On Brazil.
You'd have to get on there and just be like, yeah, I loved Messi tonight. I want to see. That would actually be hilarious. You guys should do that at Locked On, honestly. April 1st, and I shouldn't be saying this out loud for free. April 1st, you guys should do like a funny joke where it's like you mix the host, like rotate the hosts.
Oh, we've done that. I think we did it where Lakers and I switched.
No. But I'm saying you do like Locked On Oilers.
I have no idea what I'm talking
Dude,
about.
I feel like a bull cat. Dude, that puck was flying around there tonight.
Yeah, they really iced that puck so many times.
The only
back line.
somewhat knowledgeable hockey term I know, dump and chase.
Yeah,
that can buy you like 3 minutes of the listeners being like, "Oh,
line change." That line change in the third period was
The line change. It kind of reminds me of the Grizzlies coach in the NBA.
part of my job is training some of the new hosts on how to do YouTube, and all the hockey hosts. I'm like, I have no examples for you. Like, you got to come up with your own stuff. Like, I can't come up with a title. Like, I don't know any of the keywords. I don't know any of your players. I don't know a single one.
Speaking of hockey, all right. So
about that hockey?
FIFA does the World Cup draw on this live like ceremony, and I watch.
Hey, we're late in the show, but we're still on the show.
What?
No, I'm just saying.
No. So they do this draw, and they have all these like other stars from other sports out there. So it's like Shaq, Tom Brady, Aaron Judge, and Wayne Gretzky. And dude gets all of these all the countries in tier like 4. Oh man. Gretzky's, he's not particularly young right now. And he gets Curacao, and he opens up the thing. Caraco. Caraco.
You never watched the Little League World Series? They're in there all the time, Curacao.
I kind of felt bad for him. And
Gretzky.
It was one of the worst produced things I've ever seen. I mean, Trump was on there too. He made Trump look like he could win awards for speech.
Trump has won awards.
Okay.
The Trump Award presented by Trump to Trump.
They create them.
Okay, I don't care. We're late in the show. It gets to Trump. Okay, so they go down. They go from the Canada, Mexico. They have like the top world leaders there for all three of them, and it gets to Trump. And of course, Trump starts in on this like what it's called football and soccer and
he says they should call football. And if he said we shouldn't.
Like, can we just be normal for 30 seconds? Like,
well, to be fair, I started watching that clip and I was like, here we go. And then by the end of it, I was like, you know what? That could have been way worse.
No, it could have been way worse. I was just like, can we?
It's like when your uncle starts talking at Thanksgiving when you bring somebody for the first time and you're like, oh God.
You're like, yeah. By the end, you're like, all right, that was not bad.
Yeah.
I didn't have any uncles on my Thanksgiving. I just want to be very clear.
I didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. In Paris, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
Why not? They don't give thanks for things?
I was talking to my grandma. She's like, did you guys go somewhere for
Thanksgiving? Did the Pilgrims not help people in Paris learn how to farm?
Well, the French and the United States do have a connection because France did help the United States win the Revolutionary War.
That's true.
It was basically a proxy war for France.
Let's go.
I got to brush up on my history.
So it was a little awkward, being in London and then going to Paris because there's some bad blood and animosity there. Yeah, and they did.
Why didn't you go to Slovenia?
I don't think I'm welcome there.
Remember how many times we wanted to go to Slovenia? And then
I still would love to go to Slovenia. Yeah. And that's on my list. I want to go there.
I
want to go to Eastern Europe in general. Yeah, it looks beautiful.
One day.
It looks beautiful.
I was so close last year, too, in Romania. I could have just hopped over there.
Oh, yeah, well. Man. Because Nico's a racist, obviously, and a xenophobe, so we don't have any international guys anymore, do we?
Guys, thanks for hanging out with us on Locked On Mavs, being part of the show.
We didn't take a trip to Canada.
Every single day.
From?
If you made it through this far, you're part of the Raccoon Squad. We appreciate you for checking out the show. Guys, check the links in the description for different ways to follow us. Thanks so much for listening to Locked On Mavs.
That's what people said, not me.
Peace out. Boom.